Hey everyone, welcome back to Judo Highlights. Let's have a look at Fujiwara and his performance at the Paris Grand Slam. Obviously taking the gold medal. 4 contests for him, all getting scores. Some nice newaza as well, and I will say that he's definitely showing more urgency than he has in the past. In the past, he kind of often lost with shidos, and so he's showing a lot more urgency just on the newaza and putting in attacks that I'm pretty sure he doesn't expect to throw with them, but just looking aggressive. So let's get into it now. Round 1 against Rekvashvili from Serbia. Pretty short contest for Fujiwara. Nice little ochigari that sets things up here. Goes in for the seoi nage. A couple little fakes leading up to it. Doesn't get it. But then on the return, a nice kochigari. And just the drive on that is something else. I hope we get another angle of this at some point, but this is what I mean. Urgency. He's not staying down there. He's getting straight up after he's attacking, making sure he doesn't get a shido to his name. In the second round now against Pietri from France. In this one, Fujiwara definitely dominated in the newaza. And it is a strength of his. I didn't know that he was this strong in the newaza. He's looking for a lot of knee passes as well. Has some really good reversals. So he manages to get Pietri down twice actually to the ground. So here comes the rollover. And then he postures up, he gets the knee slide. Seeing it a bit more in judo these days. I think people are realizing that knee slides are really good for passing. Gets the hold down. Pietri manages to get out though, so just the wazari scored, but in the next sequence Fujiwara manages to get him down again. Just a little bit of ashiwaza here. Manages to get him to the ground. Such a key skill. I mean, I did a video on Nagase recently and just talking about how his ashiwaza just manages to get people down to the ground so often. So critical in judo. And here we see Fujiwara again, just securing the top half before going for that knee slide again. And this time managing to get the hold down for the Ippon and moving on to the next round. And next up we've got an interesting match. Probably one of the strangest matches I've ever seen against Boltaboev. And for some reason Boltaboev, I don't know what he was thinking, but he just thought, I have one way to win this fight, and it's either going to be making Fujiwara look passive by constantly going through for this throw, or actually throwing him. But after the first couple of attempts, I think Boltaboev realized that this makikomi that he's attempting here, like harai goshi makikomi, it just wasn't going to work. But Boltaboev stuck to his guns and just constantly went for it. Here he goes again. Big hand over the back, looking for it. Fujiwara defends easily, and it gets easier and easier as time goes on. And I haven't counted how many times Boltaboev does it, but it is quite hilarious. Just how often he goes for it. Just tenacity. And interestingly, they haven't fought before, so I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe Boltaboev just thought his kumi kata was just losing, and he just had to go for a Hail Mary or some sort of strategic play. I mean, you see, just Fujiwara defending it so easily here. What's that? That's got to be 4 now. Here he goes again. 5 attempts. And you can see Fujiwara's getting frustrated by it. But Fujiwara, in parts, I mean, he's looking for a kataguruma here. Probably not the best attempt. Jumped straight back up. So he did well to not look passive. He put in a few awkward attempts. Here's Boltaboev again. What's that, 6? And then Fujiwara says, well, okay, I'm looking a bit passive here. I gotta go in for something. Defending well again. That's 7. I'm gonna count that as 7. Pushing him to the edge of the mat. And then starts to look for something. Little kochi. Good defend. That's 8. It's so interesting. I would love to ask Boltaboev, why did you decide to do this? Is it maybe that could be a bit offensive? That's 9. 10. 10 attempts at a harai goshi makikomi. Here's Fujiwara. Couple of seoi nages. And I think he's just doing this to not look passive. In all honesty. What's that, 11? And look at the frustration. Lovely kochigari attempt there. Almost gets the score. And I'm glad that this did not end in Shidos, because honestly, Boltaboev, if he won this, it would look terrible for judo. Just, the strategy is ridiculous. That's 12? Sorry, I'm losing count here. Seonege attempts. Looks to put it into the newaza. So this is nice from Fujiwara. This is unbelievable. We're at 12, right? Hand over the back again. That's 13. We'll say 14. The double stab. What is he thinking? It's unbelievable. Okay, he tried something different, and it actually, those two sasais were better than all of those harai goshi makikomis combined. Seoi otoshi now. People don't like it that I call that seoi otoshi, but it's what it's called. And there's the ochigari for the score. Wazari elbows in. I don't understand. Boltaboev, he has such a better game than this. He's good at getting close. He's got a nice taotoshi of his own. Why didn't he try to get close to Fujiwara? That's what I don't get. Alright, the final now against Grigolashvili. And Grigolashvili, I'm not as high on him as I was maybe about 6 months ago. He's kind of weird. He like blows his gas tank, and then I have a feeling he's a little bit small for the category. But I mean, his throwing prowess is undeniable. He's an incredible thrower, but you know, starting to see a few holes in his game. You know, he jumps in there quick and fast. He's got good counters. But if you can survive the storm, you're most likely going to win the match, right? So Grigolashvili needs to go back to the drawing board a bit. I mean, it's not hard to look at that ashiwaza and then looking for the uranage. He is a special talent. But you know, that's not been strong enough in the position, no? Or Fujiwara just exceptional timing. I don't know. I think he went over a little bit too easy. I think I felt the same when he fought Sasaki. I think Sasaki was way stronger than Grigolashvili. And that's odd. That's strange for a Georgian to be on the losing end of the strength battle, right? I mean, I say that and then he comes up with a score like that. Wonderful Wazari. But Fujiwara, I mean, showing that he has improved. Constantly looking for the newaza, and I love this from Fujiwara. He's just, before he almost looked slow, and that's why he lost so much with penalties, but now he's just like aggressive, and it's awesome to see. So coming up now, strong in the position, Kosoto Gake, and look at that, that's a wonderful throw. We'll see it again. So guys, if you're still here, I hope you're subscribed. I hope you liked the video. More coming. I look forward to doing these videos all the time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.